You've done all the work to create your online course, program, or membership, and now you're ready to welcome in your people. You did your launch, you did your marketing campaign, and you have members, and you are ecstatic. You are so excited. And not only do you want to do some type of online welcome party, but you want to take it a step further. You want your members to have this just really great welcoming experience, so they are completely enthusiastic about your course, your program, so they tell others and refer, right? So you're thinking to yourself, I would really like to give them some type of welcome package, some type of welcome box. Well, that's what this video is about. I'm going to give you the step-by-step process of how I created my box. Isn't it gorgeous? I'm so grateful. So much went into designing this box. Just, you have no idea. And so I'm going to show you the step-by-step process of how can you create a welcome box. Now, before I give you the process, I'd actually like to share a few ideas on what you can put in your box. So this is a great time to use extra things that you've created that you have left over in inventory, okay? So why not just basically kind of get the most for your money? If you have extra inventory of some of your products, go ahead and put that in a box and probably just maybe buy something else fun that you can give your people. So in here, I have our You Can book, right? Which is basically just a book of 13 stories of women who all went through something, some traumatic, some near-death experiences, some financial crises, but they all rose above it. They all chose to let their faith in God let them see the good of what could be, and now they are growing and changing lives as entrepreneurs. So it's basically a book about inspiration and letting other women know you can do this. So, and I just so happen to have these still in inventory, right? Because it's on Amazon too, but for the book signing and some different events, I bought a bunch to keep in our home office. So I'm putting these in my box. So if you have a book, if you have extra copies of your book, why don't you just go ahead and put it in the box, okay? And then this is our 5 Steps to 5 Figures workshop, and in it is the USB training of my one-day workshop that I do. Well, every entrepreneur needs this course because it's basically the foundation of your business, right? How do you create your brand? How do you know who your client is? What do you need to do to set up your marketing? What do you need to do to make sure you wire your clients? All like the fundamentals of business that need to be reviewed probably at least once a year. So hello, I can throw this in my box. If you have some type of training, a book, not a bookmark, but if you have a DVD or a CD or a USB of training that you've created, why don't you just throw that in your box as well to give them a bit more of you? Bonus courses that you have, bonus templates, bonus graphics, all of those can be used in your welcome box without you spending money. And then you can shop for some extra treats and goodies. So now let's hop into the 4 steps to creating your welcome box. The first step is the design. So I have a team of graphic designers that I regularly work with who are familiar with my brand colors, brand fonts, brand textures, but they had no clue how to approach designing my brand box, my packaging, because they are not familiar with 3D design, right? They're not familiar with packaging. They're just familiar with 2D. And I couldn't get upset, right? Because I wasn't too familiar either, but I needed their expertise. So I got online and I went through a bunch of websites, and I managed to find a website that lets you design your own box, but it was not cute. Well, I had compliments on it, but it wasn't what I wanted it to be. And actually, let me show you what it looks like when you do something on your own. Now, for some of you, you may feel like, oh, that was pretty. And if you feel like that, listen, go ahead and design your box. You can go ahead and design your box. But for me, I just knew it wasn't there yet. It's like I had a vision of what I wanted it to be, but I couldn't see the vision, but I just knew the vision existed, if that makes any sense at all. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to find a designer who can use what I have, like the pieces in my brand that I do know, and who can create something. I just want it to be gorgeous. I just want it to be, I want to feel it, if that makes any sense. And I worked with over 100 people, and this was the winning design. So do you see the difference? Now, don't get me wrong. I say if you need to design your box, design your box. But this box, I will be able to use however I want, right? As a welcome box for new course members, a welcome box for new clients, bonus packages when I want to do challenges. I can send a prize in it. So it has so many uses, and I feel like the design tells my people, like, you are special, you are valued, you are loved because of just the love and care that I put into choosing the best design I could. I care about my people, and I want to show that through my branding, through my visuals. And so, you decide if you are going to design your box, which you can, or you're going to have a professional design your box. Just understand that it will need to be designed. Now, if you want to have a professional design your box, I have put in the description box the link to the design company that I use to design my box. And I have included a link to the company that I chose to make the box with. Which leads me into step 2. You have to choose who is going to create your box, like physically create your box. And I was advised to go with a local company because the shipping would be cheaper. The thing about local companies, in my opinion though, is that it's just so personal. And I know that may sound funny, but when I want a quote, I like it like right then. And with the personal companies, they're like, oh, well, call us, we'll come in, but we need to know what dimensions. I don't know what dimensions. I haven't made a box yet. Let me just try something. And with the company that I use, they allowed me to try it. You can order one. I think it would have been like $32 or something like that. And so what I did is, since I already had my design, I just ordered my first 25, because with the coupon you get when someone refers you, it made it like, I don't know, I paid like $70 for 25 boxes, and that included shipping. So it made it very, very affordable, and I'm so grateful because the boxes came out beautifully. So step 2, once you have your design, is to choose your box company. I'm including the one I used below in the description. Step 3, I'm very grateful I didn't have to go through, but it's basically to proof your box once you receive it, okay? I was very fortunate that I didn't have any issues in my box. Like the website said it would be blurry. It's not. It's gorgeous. And I think they were saying that like this part didn't have the shine or sheen that they thought it should. But for me, it's gorgeous, and it's I'm really happy and grateful at how it came out. But for you, step 3 would be to proof your box. Maybe you do just want to be sent a tester. You do pay for it to see how it came out. And if there are any changes, then you'll need to let your designer know, hey, I need this, the DPI, the resolution isn't high enough. Hey, I need this to be better. Or you may have to choose different images if your images are not going to work out. If any changes need to be made, you'll need to proof the entire box and have those graphics adjusted and be sent another proof. So step 4 is you finalize the design, right? So once you've received a physical proof of your box, remember, you do pay for it, and it's the right design. It looks good, nothing's blurry, nothing's pixelated, so looking stretched out or anything like that, and the design is finalized. Now it's just time to order. You choose the quantity you need. Remember, the more you order, the cheaper it is. Well, there you have it. The 4-step system to creating a welcome box you can use to welcome your new course or online program members into your program. Thank you so much for watching. And for more ongoing support, I would love for you to join our free online Facebook community called Course Newbies. Thank you so much for watching.